Zach Talks, episode number 2. This is a weekly series I'm doing at a minimum, where I just spitfire talk about a topic with no editing. So, is Lego making too many gigantic sets? Now, I say this because a lot of their very large Lego Star Wars sets went on like deep clearance directly from Lego this week. And it had me thinking, and it's something I've been thinking about for a while. I feel like there's way too many over the last few years, just really big sets. Now I say this, I'm a huge fan of that like $200 sweet spot UCS sets. Your R2-D2, your Chewbacca that are out right now, the X-Wing. It's a little bit bigger with the wings to fit in a standard like Ikea shelf, but I'll give that an exception. Back looking at the A-Wing, the Y-Wing, the Land Speeder. Those sets are UCS sets, but they are not like oversized to the point where you can't fit it in a display case. Now, I have a lot of Ikea display cases, and most of my sets fit in my Ikea display cases very nicely. And many of you as well have like your Ikea Billy shelves, the Millsbow, the D-Tops. Like most Lego sets, even the bigger ones, can fit in there. But Lego's now getting to a point now, they're making these gigantic sets that we just can't find a place to display them in a dust-free like environment. So right now we have the Razor Crest, 6,187 pieces. Now the problem for me, it's more or less when you're looking at the set, the span of like wing to wing. So for this set, it's 10 inches in height, 20 inches in width, 29 inches in depth. There's no display case from IKEA or no display case I can find on Amazon, anywhere out there that can fit this set. The UCS Venator. Now, I'm treating this one as an exception. I'm going to custom build something for this one, which you really shouldn't have to do for Lego sets. Like I would have loved to see this set dialed back a little bit. I don't think it needed to be as big as the Star Destroyer, for example, which is one of the sets I want to talk about. This set right here is 43 inches long from left to right. It's almost 4 feet long. That's just stupid big. I wish that Lego would have dialed it back a little bit, made it a little bit bigger than the play scale one, but not this big. The UCS Gunship, that set, from wing to wing, I think it was 30 inches. It's 13 inches by 30 by 27, $400 set. I love the set. I have it sitting in a box. I just haven't been able to build it because I just don't know where I'm going to display it. I think a lot of you, and a lot of reasons why it's on deep discount on Lego shelves right now for just $280, $120 off, is because no one can find a place to display it. I don't think it's about the price. Obviously, the bigger the set, the bigger the price. But it's just, where are we going to display it? I would love to see Lego just dial it back just a little bit, because I do think that the sets are just getting to be way too big. The Millennium Falcon, $850. That's for me as an exception, because that's just such an iconic set that I was happy when they were like, this is the biggest Lego Star Wars set. I don't think they need to top the Millennium Falcon every single year, which is what it feels like they're trying to do. The AT-AT. I also kind of gave that an exception because I can fit it in my IKEA shelf, but it's just one of those examples of it's just a gigantic set. So yeah, we have the Razor Crest, the Star Destroyer, the Venator, the Millennium Falcon, the AT-AT, the Gunship. That's just 6 sets right off the top of my head. They're just supersized in such a short period of time. This isn't even including the Master Builder series. I passed on Cloud City because I just didn't have a place where I could store it. I had the Mos Eisley Cantina. I'm trying to figure out a place to store that. So that's 8 sets. I think they were $350 and $400 respectively. $400 for the Mos Eisley Cantina because it went up in price. Now, sets that kind of fit my sweet spot that I think most consumers have accepted well. R2-D2, the Land Speeder, the A-Wing, the Y-Wing. They're just recent sets over the past few years that I'm spitfiring because I think those sets are great sets. They were that $200 price point. They were bigger than a play scale set, but they weren't supersized to the point where you can't find a place to display them. Now, diving a little bit into Marvel, but I'm not that super knowledgeable Marvel. You have the Hulkbuster set was $550. Now it's down to like, you could get it for like $300 some dollars, $325. Black Panther set was $350. You can get that for like $200. And now they're just releasing the Avengers Tower, $525, 3 feet tall. I mean, where are we going to display it? I love getting some of these bigger sets from time to time. We just have to think about, will a lot of consumers be able to buy this set and want to keep it. Because when you spend this much money, you want to protect it and put it somewhere where you can display it and cherish it for a while. I don't even know much about Harry Potter, but I know there's a lot of big Harry Potter sets too that are out there where it's like, there's so many big sets. I'd love to see Lego just dial it back a little bit. Keep some of that same great detail, but just not make the sets so big that we cannot find a place to display them. So let me know what y'all think. These are just some of the examples that I wrote down here on my notepad because I think it was an important topic to discuss. So let me know what y'all think. If you're new here, slap that subscribe button because we've got a lot of cool videos coming up, a lot of cool things coming up with the UCS Venator. It's my biggest purchase in a while. I'm excited to build that, so we'll see where it goes. And I'm hoping Lego dial it back a little bit for us. Let's go a little while with some of those sweet spot $200, $250 UCS sets because I really enjoy those. I think they're nice size, but they're not too big that we can't find a place to display them. And they're also somewhat affordable. You know, you can save a little money and pick those up. So thank y'all for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.